In the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, it's the first of four between the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it's on its way next. Ryan Barucki, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last three starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
In now, Adalberto Mondesi. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty B, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Row. One of these two teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of the series.
It just takes one W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And one batter in, and the Blue Jays are going to have to handle a threat on the base paths.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Comes in with an average of 265, 7 homers, and 31 RBIs. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Bichette backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Now a move over to first. First pitch on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Mondesi leads off first with one away. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back standing. Here now the 2-2. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
The 3-2 pitch. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Soler.
In is Jorge Soler. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
The 1-0 delivery. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Soler, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The 2-0. This is foul right side. The 2-1 home. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is low, ball 1.
1-0.
Two men are on with 2 men out. The set and the 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Jake Junis will be the starter for the Royals in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now batting, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Schleiner, their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they dropped the first 3 games of this road trip, but you got to find a way to shower it off. I always said that when I left the field after I took that shower after the game, it's got to go down the drain. That game has got to go away. They find themselves in a new series right now with a chance to redeem themselves.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He's the team leader in home runs, so he's having a nice year so far. It's always a good feeling when you can lead your team in a category like home runs. I'm sure he takes a lot of pride in that.
Stepping into the box, Jonathan Davis. He homered back in Wednesday's game. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Junis is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind an account, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Here comes the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. This is popped up. Number 9 is there, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We are still scoreless. Now here it comes. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. The 1-2 pitch. Now a curveball misses inside. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy. Any success.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here.
All right, guys, here's sense of alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today.
Number 9. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
A 1 pitch on its way. Weakly hit to third. To his left, Guerrero. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 8, the right fielder, Jorge Bonifacio.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. First offering on its way. And that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, number 13. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Bonifacio sprinting after it on the warning track. He makes the catch.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
Stepping in, Justin Smoak, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's dead center for strike one. Lifetime against this particular arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Popped high in the air. Perez over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Phillips is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Brett Phillips will bat next.
Leading off for the Royals, the center fielder, number 14, Brett Phillips.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball one. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
3-2, a full count to the Royal center fielder.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The batter, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
Back to the top of the order now, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. Grichuk on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
So 2 away here in the Kansas City third, and that'll bring up the veteran left-handed hitting outfielder Alex Gordon. First offering on its way. Ball 1. And he takes a called strike 1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the second deck and gone. So a solo shot that time for Alex Gordon. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening his swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for this.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 for the Royals here, and it comes courtesy of this Alex Gordon swing. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 1-0 Royals.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. At the start of the day, they have the worst team batting average in the league. And when I talked with one member of the coaching staff, he told me there's really no good excuse or explanation for it. Even though batting average isn't the end-all be-all of offensive stats, he said there's no denying they have to figure out how to be more competitive with their at-bats. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, Reese McGuire, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Phillips is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Batting 8th, the right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Line toward right center. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate, number 8, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Pause, now the pitch. Left side, but well foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They trail this one 1-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals, Jorge Soler, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Soler.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Ball 2.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out.
The batter.
All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. At the plate, Hunter Dozier, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Yeah.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. One run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Due up next is Salvador Perez. Grounded down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Everything looked routine until the throw. He just rocketed that thing directly over the first baseman's head. I mean, he's a pretty good athlete, but he had absolutely no chance to come down with that one.
Standing in now, Salvador Perez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Still 2-2. The 2-2 had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Mm. 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at bats, you start to get into swing mode.
The 3-2 pitch down the third baseline, and that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, what a battle there, Dero. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Number 9 is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Perez, base runner at first with 1 out. Now it's 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Outside and low, 3-0. Jorge Bonifacio, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Up next for the Royals, the right fielder, Jorge.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jorge Bonifacio. First pitch of the at-bat. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. The 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he gets the call there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to Smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. Royals settle for just the 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. KC leads this one 2-0. Standing in, Jonathan Davis. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Two and 1.
2-1.
And it's fouled away. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 9 on the year as the Blue Jays have rallied back to tie it at 2.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, number
hitter,
13.
Lourdes.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. So 1-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Three balls and a strike now to Smoke.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Hit back up the middle. Mondesi brings it in. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Hey, that's a huge double play to settle everybody down right now. Giving up a few early runs. Let's see if he can get out of this inning and regroup.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking, strike 3. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 2-2. So next to the plate for the Royals, Brett Phillips. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Phillips.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Lifted the other way out to left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
Into the box, Adalberto Mondesi. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Now the 1-0. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Alex Gordon. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Hernandez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. KC down in order. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. Among other things, he brought up their lack of walks as a sign that they're not doing a great job of working the count and laying off pitches outside the strike zone. Going forward, he's hoping to see a better focus on competitive at-bats and more selective swings.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gordon is there. 1 down.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Randall Grichuk. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Number 8 will be next. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Digging in, number 8. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
From the stretch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Runners on first with 1 down. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Now the 2-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Bo Bichette is on deck. Set. Here's the 3-1. Lifted down the line in left. Gordon is after it, and they can't run it down. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. Once again, a 3-2. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile an hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. So it's back to the top of the order now. And in the bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First delivery to him on the way. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check through 5, all even at 2-2. So stepping in, Whit Merrifield. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Up next for the Royals, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. And he'll step off and fire to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch outside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Merrifield stands at second with no outs. Runners on his way to third. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
The 2-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
All even now, 2-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Davis shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Long throw to the plate, and the go-ahead run will score on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 3-2 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter, known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Sam Gaviglio will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 43, Sam Gaviglio.
Into the box now, Hunter Dozier. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the pitch. And that misses inside, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Ready now, Salvador Perez. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's a .333 hitter. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 2 out, nobody on. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The 0-2 delivery. Now a ball hit hard toward first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Stepping in now, number 9. This he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Royals 3, the Blue Jays 2. Digging in and looking for more, Jonathan Davis. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now batting, number 27.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. On its way is pitch number 75. In there, no balls and a strike.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
0-1 count and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as we called on the team leaderboard, you can see that he currently paces the Blue Jays in that category. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Has a look, now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Wow, a flip to second for 1. On to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then to feed to second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh and 1, here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A swing by Smoke, and this is soaring to right field. And gone up into the second deck. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they take the lead 4-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the fourth to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. They're both flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening.
Now pitching for
5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here.
the batter.
In now, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar.
As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. Barnes has over 40 innings on his line so far, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Same pitch right there. You could tell he measured it, but he still missed it. Let's see if he goes back to that one more time.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Merrifield picks it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the two-run dinger. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the seventh. It's now 4-3 Toronto. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Seventh inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Tim Meza is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now at the plate, Jorge Bonifacio. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Into the box now, Brett Phillips. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Bonifacio on at first, nobody out. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Meza is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Adalberto.
Digging in the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
No strike.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. Two one. Here it is. Taken. Strike two called, and it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball four.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? Tying run headed home. And a relay to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And this ball game is tied here in the seventh.
Up next for the Warriors.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box, Alex Gordon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Hard hit ball to second, played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman with Merrifield.
With Merrifield next to hit. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken up in the zone.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having two strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. One and two as he chases the slider. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike three, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. He stays alive, still 2-2. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Ryan Tepera will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Standing in now, Jorge Soler, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And the green light, 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. The Royals lead it 5-4. Next to bat for Toronto, Reese McGuire. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
10.
First pitch of the at-bat. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
So striding forward now, Randall Grichuk. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 8. Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
73, Brian Quinn.
Settling in now, number 8. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
The 1-2. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, as we are all tied at 5. Stepping in now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. Phillips is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Jays are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th, all even at 5 apiece. Stepping in, Hunter Dozier. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
No ball.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And there's ball 1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Two balls and a strike.
2-1.
The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
The 3-1 pitch finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Hit high and deep out to left. Hernandez racing back, still ranging back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left as they've taken a 1-run lead.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador.
In now, Salvador Perez, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
His prior history in this matchup, he's gone 3 for 4. He's taken him deep once. 3-0 now. Number 9 waits on deck. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now a cut fastball, and this is over but low. It's ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Into the box now, number 9. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
2-0 count, and the pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Perez gets his lead at first, nobody out. And the count will be full. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Into the box now, Jorge Bonifacio, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Drilled down the line. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him.
The center fielder, number 14, Brett.
Now in the box, Brett Phillips. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. First and second now, 1 man out. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Adalberto.
Big spot here. First and second, two men gone. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Two down, runners at first and second. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The set and the 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
He's set, the 3-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a three-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. Ready with the payoff pitch. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball four.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Derek Law answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it.
Derek Law.
Gordon will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Bases are loaded here, two down. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. But a run for the Royals here in the inning, and it came on this home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Royals 6, the Blue Jays 5. Scott Barlow is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready for another chance? Jonathan Davis. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The center fielder, number 49.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. Barlow, originally from the state of Connecticut. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Oh, it wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Swing and a liner. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Strike called, now to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Now the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a foul tip held onto behind the plate, and they're lucky he did, as that's an important out number 1. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Runner at second, 1 away, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back in standing. First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bonifacio will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. We take a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these 2 teams, and we may not be done yet. Into the box, Justin Smoke. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Davis stands at second with 2 gone. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind at 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
The set and the 2-0. 3-0 now.
3-0.
Teoscar Hernandez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Three balls, no strikes. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder.
So striding in, Teoscar Hernandez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Pitch popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Ken Giles comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
With Merrifield.
Here comes the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Now a flare out to left center. Coming in is Hernandez, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. The leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Stepping in now, Jorge Soler. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Guerrero waits on it. 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Hunter Dozier will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. Giles is ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. .30 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Salvador Perez.
Now to the plate, Salvador Perez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
2-2.
Count remains 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Fly ball out toward right field. Grichuk is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 9.
So coming to the plate, number 9. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the air out toward right field. Grichuk has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Royals strand a pair as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Ian Kennedy comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 31, Ian Kennedy.
Striding in to start the 9th, Reese McGuire, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
10.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bullet back up the middle. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
15.
So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready once again, Rendell Grichuk. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. One out, nobody on. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Standing in now, number 8. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Kansas City Royals came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Brian Flynn gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Ian Kennedy hammers down the save, his 24th on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.